Okay, hi, hello. Welcome to the brain hat assignment. Anyway, you should have 3 of these papers. One that has the brain stem and stuff like that. One that has all of the stuff for one side of the brain, and the other one with all the stuff for the other side of the brain. Okay, so you're gonna see that in these, some of them are labeled anterior and posterior. Okay, anterior, posterior, so that you know kind of where to line them up, right? So the first thing you're going to do is follow the instructions to color the different parts of the brain, and then you're going to, for number 2, cut up the pieces. So I'm going to cut up the pieces and I'll be right back. All right, now that things have been cut out, a few quick things. For some parts of these, it'll say glue the right hemisphere to this space. Don't cut off this strip of paper, okay? Here as well, glue to the bottom of the left hemisphere. See how it just kind of like has the words there, right? Don't cut off the tabs. Do not cut off this part up here. For the other side of the cerebrum, though, you can just cut around. There's no dotted line. You're just going to see that these ones have a dotted line that goes all the way down. Just cut to the edge of the paper, basically. Okay? So we're going to put these 2 pieces aside, and we're going to put the brain stem aside, and we're just going to work with these main pieces first. You're going to make sure that the anterior ends match up, okay? I can see that my temporal lobe points forward. That's like the mid part of the brain, this part here. So I know that this is the anterior end. Same with this one, okay? You can see that this is the front side. So I'm going to take the center of it. Okay, we're going to pretend that this is all colored and everything because, you know, I'm not going to color mine. It takes too long for me to do it, to just show you how to put it together. But you're going to kind of line it up at the center. You're going to take a piece of tape or glue, you can glue it, and just place it there. Okay, then the ends, you're going to kind of curve it up a little bit and then put a piece of tape at the ends as well. And then the other side. Okay, notice that I'm putting the side that doesn't have the words, like doesn't have, you know, glue this here on top. Uh-oh. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that. Then you're going to take these flaps to see how there's each one makes a little triangle. You're going to see that one side has a squiggly side and one side is flat. You're going to take the squiggly side and overlap it just a little bit. You don't want to overlap it too much, but just a little bit. And then tape it to the other side. Okay, so let me show you that again. These are the 2 sides. I'm going to take the side that's kind of wavy and I'm going to put it on top. You see how some of the lines are going to line up that way? That's what you want. Okay, so again, wavy side on top, piece of tape, tape it together. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing to the other side. Now you can tape it on the inside, that's fine. I find it's easier to tape it on the outside, so that's what I'm going to do. Plus mine isn't colored or anything, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right. So now that you have the sides taped together, let me just kind of move it up a little bit. You're going to see that it looks like a little bucket hat bowl thing. Okay. Let's see if I can't zoom out just a little bit. There you go. That's so much easier. All right, so now you have this little hat. Then you're going to take the cerebellum, right? This is the last part of your temporal lobe. So this is actually going to go on this side. So you're just going to match up the temporal lobe pieces just like that. Okay, so that it has the last part of the bottom. Now I find the easiest way to do this is to take this piece and cut a little line every inch or so, because that's going to make it easier for this piece to sit on the curvy part of the brain hat. Okay, so I just made a bunch of cuts that are about an inch apart. What I'd like to do is I like to start it at the back. See where that longitudinal fissure kind of meets at the back? I'm going to line it up so that my cerebellum starts in the middle with that line. And I'm going to take a piece of tape and tape it there. Okay, then I'm just going to continue going around and making sure that I'm lining up the cerebellum. See how it tends to go out that way? You just gotta take it and bend it a little bit on those cuts that you made. Okay, so then you just keep going around. Again, making those little cuts in this piece will help you. See how I'm just kind of bending it a little bit. Okay. Bending some more. And it might not line up perfectly, but it'll be good enough. Okay, do the best you can. Even mine isn't totally perfect, right? So then you're going to do the same thing to the other piece, and I don't need to record that. So, all right. So once you have both sides added to your hat, okay, it should look something like this with your cerebellum in the back. You're then going to take your brainstem, and you see how there's two dotted lines. You're going to just line it up with the cerebellum so that it sits on the back like this. Okay. And then you're going to just tape that together. And then you have your little brain hat. That's it.